Have you ever wondered why this message appeared on your screen today? Before you scroll away, stay with me for just a few moments. Because what you're about to hear isn't about fear. It isn't about guilt. It's about hope. There are days when life feels heavier than your heart can carry. You smile in front of people, answer their questions, and keep moving as if everything is fine. But deep inside, you're fighting battles that no one knows about. If that's you today, listen carefully. Imagine Jesus sitting beside you in the quiet of the evening. There are no crowds. No noise. Just you and him. With eyes full of compassion, he gently says, Asterisk. My beloved child, I know how tired you are. Asterisk. I've seen every tear you tried to hide. I've heard every silent prayer you couldn't put into words. I know about the nights you stared at the ceiling wondering if things would ever change. You thought no one noticed your pain. But I did. Every moment. There was never a day when my eyes left you. My child, I know you've asked me why some prayers seem delayed. I know you've wondered if heaven has forgotten your name. But I need you to understand something today. Asterisk. Delay is not denial. Asterisk. While you were waiting, I was working. I was protecting you from doors that would have led to greater pain. I was preparing your heart for blessings you couldn't yet imagine. You saw silence. I saw preparation. You saw rejection. I saw redirection. You saw an ending. I was already writing a better beginning. My precious child, do not measure my love by your circumstances. Storms do not mean I have abandoned the boat. Dark nights do not mean the sun will never rise again. Even when you couldn't feel my presence, I was walking beside you, carrying burdens you never even realized I had removed. Do you remember the opportunity that slipped away? You called it failure. I called it protection. Do you remember the relationship that ended? My beloved child, before you take another step today, there is one more truth I want to place deep within your heart. Stop believing that your future is decided by your past. The world may remember your mistakes, but I remember the purpose I placed inside you before you were born. Long before anyone spoke your name, I knew you. Long before you faced your first disappointment, I had already prepared enough grace to carry you through it. Nothing that happened caught me by surprise. Not the betrayal. Not the heartbreak. Not the unanswered prayers. Not the seasons when you felt forgotten. I was there through every moment, quietly holding you together when you felt like everything inside you was falling apart. There were mornings when getting out of bed felt like climbing a mountain. You smiled because people expected you to smile. You kept working because responsibilities could not wait. You answered messages even when your own heart was begging for rest. Others saw your strength. I saw your exhaustion. And my heart was moved with compassion. My child, you never had to pretend to be strong with me. You never had to hide your fears. You never had to convince me that everything was okay. I already knew. And I loved you just the same. Many times you asked, Lord, why am I still waiting? Listen carefully. A farmer does not dig up a seed every day to see if it is growing. He trusts the process because he knows life is forming where his eyes cannot see. In the same way, I have been working beneath the surface of your life. While you were wondering if I had forgotten you, I was arranging people, opening unseen doors, and protecting blessings that were not yet ready to be placed into your hands. If I had answered every prayer exactly when you wanted, some blessings would have become burdens. Some opportunities would have led you away from my best. Some relationships would have stolen your peace. That is why my timing is an expression.